Hello and welcome to Talking Health with Bumi, your authoritative health program on air, where you get the latest insights and information on the most pressing health issues of our time. This morning, I'll be focusing on a topic that has been making headlines and raising concerns across the globe, and that is Mpox, formerly known as monkeypox. Mpox is a viral disease that has sparked outbreaks in various parts of the world, leading to questions, fears, and a pressing need for accurate information. In today's program, we'll explore what Mpox is, how it spreads, and what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones. While an expert in disease control is not readily available to interact with us today, I'll be speaking on common misconceptions and steps being taken by health authorities across the globe to nip this deadly virus in the bud. But before I do that, let's quickly see this brief report on Mpox.
In the aftermath of a global pandemic, quietly arises yet another threat: Mpox, a once rare and enigmatic disease, which is beginning to raise global alarm. The question on the minds of many is, what exactly is Mpox, once known as monkeypox, and why should we be concerned? Mpox is a viral disease which can spread between people, mainly through close contact, and occasionally from the environment to people via objects and surfaces that has been touched by a person with the disease, putting healthcare workers and individuals in close contact with infected persons at the highest risk. It is also believed to be a zoonotic in nature. That is, it can be transmitted from animals to humans, as according to the World Health Organization. If someone comes into physical contact with an animal which carries the virus, such as some species of monkey or a terrestrial rodent like a tree squirrel, such may also develop Mpox. WHO further explained that such exposure can occur through bites or scratches, or during activities such as hunting, skinning, trapping, or preparing a meal. The virus can also be caught through eating contaminated meat which is not cooked thoroughly. The causative agent is the monkeypox virus, which is part of the orthopox virus genus, a group that also includes the viruses responsible for smallpox, cowpox, and camelpox. The first documented case of Mpox were in 1958, primarily in laboratory monkeys, which gave the disease its name. In Nigeria, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, said that the country has intensified monitoring and screening procedures at all entry points in response to the threat of Mpox Clade 1, requiring all travelers to complete an online health declaration form before departing for the country, alongside the activation of infectious disease centers in all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. According to the Director General of Center for Disease Control, NCDC, Mr. Jide Idris, 39 cases of the disease has been reported in the country, and the major concentration is in Bayelsa State. According to the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control, 22,662 confirmed that Mpox Clade 2 cases have been reported by 29 countries in the European Union Economic Area, EU-EEA, as of August 8, 2024. In response to this growing threat, a global vaccination campaign has been launched.
The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of Mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives.
The two vaccines currently in use for Mpox are recommended by WHO's Strategic Advisory Group of Experts on Immunization and are also approved by WHO-listed national regulatory authorities, as well as individual countries including Nigeria and the DRC, WHO has stated. Understanding the dynamics of monkeypox is crucial in the fight against it. The disease presents a range of symptoms that can vary from mild to severe. These symptoms include fever, headaches, muscle aches and backaches, swollen lymph nodes, chills, exhaustion, and a distinctive rash that can look like pimples or blisters appearing on the face, inside the mouth, or on other parts of the body, like the hands, feet, chest, genitals, or anus. While many cases are mild and self-limiting, Mpox can be fatal in up to 10% of cases, making it a significant public health concern. The mortality rate is particularly troubling in regions with under-resourced healthcare systems, where the ability to manage outbreaks is severely limited. The global community is now at a critical juncture, which made the World Health Organization declare the disease a public health emergency of international concern on August 14th and release $1.45 million from its contingency fund for emergencies, saying the body anticipates an immediate funding requirement of an initial $15 million to support surveillance, preparedness, and response activities. The resurgence of Mpox in the Democratic Republic of the Congo started in 2023, and it's a different clade from the one circulating in the United States in 2022. Clade 1 is currently circulating in the DRC, and now it's spilling over into neighboring countries like Burundi, Rwanda, and Uganda. The outbreak in 2022 was spread primarily by sexual contact, and we were seeing spread along LGBTQ social networks. But what is currently in circulation in Central Africa is a lot of families and children with Mpox. One can contact Mpox by sharing blankets, towels, utensils, or cups with someone who's infected, according to the University of Colorado School of Medicine.
I am the life, the pure many wish they were. I define what premium means to most and still defining. Every royalty asks of me. Dignitaries drink me with no question. I am not loud, so you won't find me in traffic. Seated at momentous ceremonies, luxurious events, and premium parties only. I am exclusive. With an unmissable presence in over 40 countries, I am global. I am the life of every occasion and gathering. I am Nestle Pure Life. Without any introduction, I am the life of the party.
Thanks for staying tuned. Now, pay close attention to protect yourself and those around you, all right? What's so scary to me are the symptoms. Symptoms like fever, headaches, muscle aches, backaches, chills, and tiredness. What we ordinarily term flu, right, in this part of the climate. We're so quick to say someone is having fever. Please take precaution. Not everything that looks like fever these days is fever. Now, swollen lymph nodes and distinctive rash that can look like pimples and blisters appearing on the face, inside the mouth, and on other parts of the body like hands, feet, chest, genitals, or anus. It has become so serious that WHO had to declare it as a public health emergency of international concern. That declaration, do you know, is the highest level of alarm under international health law. So, when you or your loved ones begin to see these symptoms or signs, what should you do? According to Center for Disease Control, if you have Mpox symptoms such as rash, visit healthcare provider immediately. Why? A person with Mpox can spread it to others from the time symptoms start until the rash has fully healed and a fresh layer of skin has formed. In actual fact, new data show that some people can spread Mpox to others from 1 to 4 days before their symptoms appear. So if you feel extremely feverish, please stay away from your office and visit the hospital. Don't stay away from the office to stay at home. Please, it's not also the time to visit a pharmacy or begin to self-medicate or drink agbo. Herbal tea can wait for the later. Already, the deadly Mpox has been detected in 13 countries this year and has already claimed over 524 lives. Someone is asking, so what are the authorities doing to kill this disease? Well, it is good to know that the World Health Organization is on ground, working with affected countries and others at risk through each country and regional offices, as well as partners, which include Africa CDC, NGOs, civil society, and much more. Already, WHO is providing machines to analyze blood samples and confirm cases of Mpox, supporting laboratories to sequence virus samples, in addition to training health workers and supporting clinicians to provide appropriate care, among others. For Nigeria, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Alikpati, on Thursday, the 14th of August, said that the government is tackling and mitigating its impact head-on by deploying measures similar to those used during the COVID-19 pandemic. Professor Pate further explained that the government had implemented a new mandate requiring all travelers to complete an online health declaration form before departing for the country. This measure is being introduced alongside the activation of infectious disease centers in all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The minister also counseled the public to practice good hygiene, which include frequent hand washing with soap and water, or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, especially after contact with an infected person or animal. How would you know? So I counsel that you pay attention to hygiene constantly, just as we did during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay? Right. And that's how I wrap up today's edition of Talking Health with Bumi. Should you want to contact us for comments, questions, and coverage inquiries, please do not hesitate to call the number scrolling or send a mail to info@congotv.com. You can also view our past editions at Official Congo TV on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already done so, like and share. So until next time, think health matters. Think Talking Health with Bumi. Bye.